G'day punters, welcome back to the MacBet Early Move, where each week we preview the feature race in Brisbane on a Saturday. They're at Eagle Farm this weekend. And John, it's good to see you. I'm surprised you didn't drown yesterday at Doomben.
Yeah, it was a pretty wet track, a wet day there. Was surprising. We went to a heavy 10 very early and they got through the meeting. It was just incredible how they did it, really. The jockeys must have said that it was okay. The small fields would have helped for sure and certain, but I don't think I've seen a heavier track. And on our figures, it was pretty much another level to a heavy 10. You won't see that type of heavy 10 again. So it's going to be interesting to see how we handle that sort of things, because as I said, it's really that heavy 10 yesterday was like going from the difference between what a good 4 to a normal heavy 10. That difference is again the heavy 10 to what it was yesterday.
Wow,
it was right. That bad. It was just a real slog, and you had to be a very fit horse and one that handled the wet. That's for sure.
Why do you think they kept racing? I even saw it might have been race 6 or something. The visibility wasn't great. It was pretty consistent rain all day. Do you think they just went, yeah, it's still safe to race on, or?
Oh, they would have asked the jockeys to see whether it was okay, and the jockeys would have been saying, well, I know that they said earlier that visibility was a little bit of a worry, but the small fields just helped.
Sure.
If you've got bigger fields and they're throwing the mud back and throwing everything back at them, they get into a bit of strife. But if they're able to fan out a little bit and they're just running in their own lanes, there's no problem sort of thing. I think they did a really good job in keeping the meeting going.
It was good they pressed on, and luckily we got away with one there, Snitzari as well. I know you sort of dropped off a bit on the audio, just saying it's too wet to bet, which I think most were feeling the same way, but it was good to get away with one.
Yeah, I think the first race was the key to the whole day. I think we put 3 units each way, and it was $5, and it got to $8 on Betfair and come back into $5.50 or something. But it had the race shot to bits, and it just paddled the last little bit, and a couple got him down, and he got beaten half a length. Not even that, I don't think. But it was the total day for us. We really needed it to win, or I did, that's for sure.
Yes, me too.
Each way was all right, but it was just hold your breath for the last 50.
I just backed the win and then decided later I may as well have something on the place. It bit me a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But we're at Eagle Farm this Saturday. The rails in the 2.5 meters, it's currently a soft 5. Obviously, it handles the wet a bit better, Eagle Farm. How are you going to play this track?
Well, I don't think, unless it rains on the day, this track will probably never get past a soft 5. It's sort of like one of those tracks that just drains really well. And, if we don't have any more rain, it'll probably be back to a good 4. So, yeah, I think they're going to be coming wide. That's mid-track. I think that's going to be the place, unless, if it really dries out, which I can't see it doing over the next couple of days, because we've got, seems like there's rain still around. I think it'll be mid-track, but if it really dries out, well, then it might even itself out a little bit, and we'll keep that to ourselves how we play that type of track. But at the moment, it's going to be a mid-track, I'd say.
All right, and we're going to focus on race 5. It's over 1,200 metres. Your favourite is Matty Rocks, $3.70. Royal Witness is $4.60. Invincible Al, $5. Epic Girl, $5.50. JJ Dar, $5.50. Tessark is running again, $8. Hard Stride, 26s, and Voulet, 41s. I'm battling here with a garbage truck as well. Hopefully that'll come through all right. We'll start with the favourite, Matty Rocks. Stuart on board. Thoughts, $3.70?
I think that's short enough. It's too short. It'll be back, probably in the last pair, I would say. It's going to be given a start. I'm not completely ruling it out, because there's a few things with it that were, it's a very in and out horse. Like, its rating the other day, we've got it rating probably about 3 lengths below what it can go. So I've gone off that rating, and so if I'm wrong, I can get it to the market. But at the moment, I can't. I'm swinging on this horse. This race, the only reason I did this one, or I thought this is a good race to actually do the video on is there's so many interesting factors with this one, including Tessar, who we said that was it was one of our bad beats last time on the Monday video, and but there's a few other horses here that just throws up a few question marks on this race, and it's a very interesting race, and Matty Rocks is one of them. I've had to make a stand on it just because I think I think it sprints quickly and then it peaks. So I just don't know whether this track really suits this type of horse.
It does look a very open race, and like you mentioned, Tessark again. What do you think of its chances here?
I think it's got as good a chance as any. This is definitely a harder race than what it played last time. But I think the speed up front, it's going to be suited. He can't be dropping on its neck, Alyssa, and just go back too far, because he'll probably be given the leaders 6-7 length start. I think he's got to do a similar thing to how he rode it the other day. Just push a little bit out of the gates. He pushed too hard last time and it got up on the bit and he got into a bad position. But the way that he rode it the other day was wrong, just because of the horses drawn inside of him, that he couldn't cross. Whereas this one, he's got to really push a little bit just to stay in touch. So I think he's going to end up in the right spot. He's a fit horse now. He handles Eagle Farm. He's definitely the one to beat. And the $8, if it is $8, I see 7 on my sheet. But that seems to be overs for mine. I'd take that for sure.
Okay, and another one I can see your rating as a decent chance is the Toppy Invincible Owl, Ben Thompson on board. Currently about $4.60 at Sportsbet.
Well, Trick Horse ran good sectionals the other day, but the one question mark with it is not completely the distance, because it's handled the distance before, but it raced in a race where Calic, I think it was a Calic, it was some other horse of a speed horse, and it was really weakening on the line, and it may have made this horse Invincible Owl look a little bit better than what it was. But when you look at the sectionals it ran, they were good. So I'm just banking on Thompson, a quieter sort of jockey, is going to be able to handle if he pushes and shoves with this horse will bolt and pull its head off. Now, if he just comes out a little bit quieter on the thing and the speed goes on up front, I can see this horse finishing the race off like he did at Eagle Farm one day, probably last preparation over 1200. So I think he's the right type of horse, the right position for this type of race. But whether he's the type of horse, like he's more 1,000, 1,100 with speed on, hit the line. He's going to 1,200 with speed on. Is that going to be just a bit too much for him? I don't know.
Okay, and if we're betting early, what would the early move be? How would we play it?
I'd back Tessark at this. Even the $7. I think that's good odds. I know, as I said, I know it's a harder race, but there's good speed up in front, and he's not a big bet. I would say that I'm only going to be putting 1 unit on him, but only because it's such a race that there's a fair few chances in the race. Normally I would like to back it sort of each way, because he's going to find the right spot, but there is a lot of little hopes here. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 under $10 and 1 just outside of $10. So it's not the easiest type of race, but the $7 or $8 is okay.
Very open race. We'll be interested to watch it on Saturday, and you'll be on course.
Yep, I will be. I'll be down there and be backing up maybe on Sunday. I just don't know yet. I'm sort of I've got my daughter's playing in some touch football team, trying out for some club game, club team that they're going up to Harvey Bay. So I just whether I can get out of that. I don't want to get out of it. I shouldn't say that. I want to go and watch it.
I'll definitely edit that bit out. We know what you mean. We know what you mean. Big family.
I was glad I went last Sunday up there. That's for sure. It was a good little day.
Yeah.
We just picked guys out of a few of them, and we had a good day. So that was good. So it's better to be on track, that's for sure.
For sure, guys. And macbet.com.au is where you get all that information. The early sheets come out around 9:30 a.m. race day, and then throughout the day in our WhatsApp group, John sends through the audio messages updating on the track, which runners looked good, and any additional plays. Now that's available to all weekly and monthly subscribers. They'll also get the NRL stuff, which is coming out pretty shortly. It's about midday Thursday now when we're filming this, so keep an eye out for that on the website. But apart from that, that's about all from us.
Be interested to see what Corey said about the Titans and the Broncos. I hope he's not tipping the pit ponies again.
Sure not.
He's got to tip the Titans at home, surely. But I'm the worst judge in the world of football, that's for sure and certain. We'll see what happens.
See what the numbers say. Too good. All right. Thank you, John.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.